Hey, what's going on guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to another episode of The Random Pick. It's Sunday, which is Random Pick Day, of course. So sit back, relax. After all, it is Sunday, so just chill. I've got a nice squad for you today. It's actually a really nice looking squad, featuring some pretty sick players. So, if you wouldn't mind smashing that thumbs up button on today's video, that would be absolutely amazing. The first set of players we go for is on page number 9. Highest rated player is 86 rated Soriano or Di Maria. We use Di Maria all the time, so we went with Soriano today. Pretty good one. Nice team of the season card to use as our first random pick player. We then up the budget to 40 to 100,000 coins. Press the little go button and we see what page we get. Page number 3. Highest rated player is 89 rated Suarez. We've used him all the time, so I can choose anyone along that row. I decided to go with the 81 rated Rodrigo right forward. I realised that Soriano was going to be pretty difficult to link up, so having a Spaniard there next to him might have worked out quite well. And then we up it once again to a maximum of 250k. We get the option of Bale, Ibra, Team of the Season Chiellini, all players we've used in the recent past on the random pick. So I choose one of the special cards. I go with the pink one because I saw that on the page. I thought, damn, that's nice. And they're relevant at the moment. So we've got our 3 players. Eriksen, Rodrigo, and who was the first one? Soriano, of course. So we go ahead and pick them up right there. That is me buying Soriano for 24,250 coins. I believe that is literally his minimum. Sold him later on for a little bit more than that. Rodrigo we bought for 38,250 coins. I didn't have any of these players in my club. And then 230k was the price we managed to get Christian Eriksen for, who actually looks like such a good card. So, hybrids around these guys. This is not going to be easy. I, of course, went for the 4-4-1-1. That's the formation we went for. God, just getting it right in my head. And the team around them looks like this, of course. It's pretty nice, not going to lie. We've got Farman, Team of the Season, in goal. One of my favourite goalkeepers on this game, for damn sure. At right back and left back, we've got Alaba and Montoya. Montoya's not someone I normally use, but I had an idea that I wanted to use PK because I knew he was in my club. And therefore he needed a perfect link at that point in time. And we used Santana as well back when he had a card in the Bundesliga. We then get Salheitzer, I believe, is that how you spell it, say his name? I don't even know. And Paulinho and Cazorla in the midfield. Team of the Season Cazorla, that is. And our first random pick player is this guy. It is Rodrigo. I believe this guy, is he like a week 1 or a week 2 in form? So he's one of the more rare cards on the game. And he's got 87 pace, 81 dribbling, 82 shooting. Will that position change be worthwhile though? We've then got this guy, Christian Eriksen, 88 rated Pink Futtie card. 86 pace, 90 dribbling, 87 shooting, 92 passing. 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot. He's looking pretty good, I'm not going to lie. Then we've got Jonathan Soriano, the 86 rated Team of the Season, who plays for Red Bull Salzburg maybe, and he's Spanish. He's got 3-star skills and weak foot and 95 shooting. That could be the one. You know, I've not used him. I've heard some good things about him. So maybe we found someone in this team today. Whole squad costs around 500,000 coins. Basically, half of that is Eriksen. If you wanted to make this cheaper, get the regular versions of these cards. I believe everyone is in the right position, apart from, of course, Rodrigo, whose inform is a position change. Now, the goals that we got with this team, I scored one banger. Let's start things off with a little banger here from Alaba. I love that they go in all the time, those ones. It's always your fullbacks from the outside of the box, from the corners. They must be the ones that hang outside the box. It just works. Cazorla's showing off some awesome dribbling there and a nice little finesse finish. He's a very, very tidy little midfielder. And he actually wins a surprising amount of headers for how small he is, which is weird. And then literally the rest of the goals with this team were either with Soriano or Eriksen. 4-4-1-1. You kind of like point towards the 2 players that you're trying to get the ball to. And, you know, they're 2 pretty big players that I wanted to get as many clips with as I could. So, tried to score here with Eriksen, but a good save, or a good one off the post, I must admit. And then Soriano just sort of acrobatically puts it in the back of the net. Soriano, he's good on the ball actually. He's sort of a big guy and he's sort of not skillful. But on the ball and dribbling wise, pretty damn good. And he's obviously got a lot of power behind that shot. And if you can get away from the defenders, which is probably his main problem, he's only got 75 pace. If you can get away from them and take the shot, then it's pretty much going in. 95 shooting kind of says it all. but I did think he was a little bit, I don't know, the dribbling's good, but he still feels a little bit clunky. I don't know what it is. I think it's the skill moves and the weak foot. You sort of have to go in a certain direction with him. Whereas Christian Eriksen, he's extremely versatile. Now, he's a smaller guy, more of a technical, sort of skillful player. He's very, very good on both feet. Of course, 5-star weak foot, so you can feel free to shoot with whatever foot you want. Any part of his body is probably going to go in the back of the net. Of course, skillful as well. He's got the 4-star skill moves. I found his dribbling to be literally on point. It was a bit like, I've used Royce, I've used Charisma out of the pink cards, and the ball sticks to their feet. It's really, really good. So it just feels like it's glued to him, and you can just run rings around people. Like, they don't know which way you're going to go, especially if they know about Eriksen and they know that he's got 5-star weak foot. It sort of makes you a little bit more nervous about jumping into a tackle, because he could just completely turn you with that glue-like dribbling and then stick it in the back of the net. He scored some good goals as well. I really enjoyed playing with this team. I have to admit, the first few games, I think I played 5 games and only scored 6 goals, which sometimes on the random pick I've played 4 games, scored 15 goals, and that is my clips done. But I persevered a little bit. In the last couple of games I scored like 10 or 11 goals in the 2 games, so it was worth it in the end. But the reason that I was only scoring such little goals was played a couple of games which I have to admit were really tough. But then I had a couple of games where I literally went 1-0 up and people quit. I guess because they saw the pink card and they didn't want to play against it. So Farman in goal did a really good job. I will say this, I think he's the best goalkeeper on the game. I just think he's class. Montoya was actually really good. He's so quick. And then Alaba, of course, scored that great goal. Santana's alright. You can tell he's only 76 rated though. But PK, however, oh my god, what a revelation he is in midfield. I loved using him. In the central midfield, Paulinho was just sort of there. He did an alright job, but he didn't excel. Cazorla, however, I did really enjoy. This guy out on the left didn't really do anything, and I have to say, similar story with Rodrigo. Maybe it's the formation and stuff like that, but I didn't use him too much. 3-star value for money, 7 out of 10. I think that's very average because I feel like he's better as a striker. I don't want him out wide, I want him as a striker, and it's therefore a waste. However, Eriksen was fantastic. Probably one of the best cams or centre forwards I've used this year. 5-star value for money, worth every single penny. And a 9.5 out of 10. He's nearly perfection in terms of being a good cam and stuff like that. Soriano, I'm going to give a 4-star value for money and an 8 out of 10. I say that's slightly above average. Like, he is still pretty cheap, so you get an 86 rated team of the season striker for 24 or 25k, which is good value for money, but I wouldn't say perfect value for money, because actually what you're looking for is loads and loads of goals, and he didn't quite even manage 1 goal per game. So that's what we're talking about here. That is the end of the random pick. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to smash that like button. Of course, subscribe to my channel if you're new. This is episode 40, so there's literally 39 more episodes of this that you could go ahead and watch if you're new. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.